Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Capt.Collier here. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Brandon. I'm a recreational fisherman and a charter guide here along the Alabama Gulf Coast. Today we've got a calm, somewhat gloomy day. It was supposed to be raining this morning and it's, just cloudy skies. We've got a super low tide. Water temperatures are 58 degrees. Air temperatures are somewhere around the mid 60s, low 60s. Beautiful day. And we're fixing to go catch some fish that we can bring home and eat. And the targeted species is sheep's head. I have not been sheep's head fishing on the channel here in a while, so we're gonna hopefully do that real quick for y'all. I've got live shrimp today instead of filler crabs. This time of the year is kind of a struggle trying to find crabs for bait. Some bait shops may have them, but our local shops have not had any, and they're just hard to find in the mud right now. So we're gonna quit talking. We're gonna get to this first spot here. I'm gonna tell y'all about what we're doing, what my rigs are, and hopefully get on some fish. Y'all give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing if you're new to saltwater fishing or if you love saltwater fishing. Let's go have some fun. First thing we're going to do is drop our trusty Minn Kota spot lock trolling motor here. Turn that power on, drop her down. If y'all don't have one of these, you need to get one. Highly recommend one of these spot lock trolling motors right here. I would not leave the house and run a trip if I did not have this trolling motor, unless I was going offshore, of course, but inshore, it's game changer. We're just going to use our remote here, get positioned the way we want to get. I don't think we're going to have to use much power at all because there's virtually no wind. It's dead low tide, no current, so very little water movement, which particularly isn't good for fishing, but I don't think these sheeps are going to care that much if they're here. All right, so we're spot locked right here where I'm going to fish this morning, and the reason I picked this spot is because, like I said, it's a super low tide here this morning. And we're right here on the edge of a channel. There may be some kind of little bit of current movement, and it's also deeper water here. It's 15 foot of water. And so I'm thinking these fish are gonna be hanging around some of these structures right on the edge of this channel. We're just gonna be fishing along some of these jetties right here. We've got a nice little, probably 150 foot bank of rocks, and then we've got some pilings down here, and it just looks like a good area. And so we're gonna drop some of these shrimp here that I've got in my angle cooler. Picked up 4 dozen this morning at our local bait shop. And these are perfect size. I don't really like big shrimp when I'm targeting sheeps. This is about the size you want right here. I'd say probably 2 or 3 inches long. Some of them are some jumbos. And we're just using a knocker rig right here. If y'all watch the channel, y'all know I like using this rig, especially in deeper water. In shallow water, I will use split shots. And we're just gonna start by hooking them right through the tail, just like that to start with. Also, this is a 1/0 Gamakatsu octopus hook. Many different types of hooks that'll work. This is just what I prefer. And so right here by these rocks, it is a very steep drop off. So we're gonna throw very close to these rocks. There is a huge possibility that we may get stuck on a rock, but don't fear, because if you feel like you might be hung up, don't rear back and set the hook on a rock. You just want to play it easy. Sometimes you can use the bow and arrow method and ricochet that hook off that rock, and sometimes you can just wiggle it loose and it'll come out. So there is a little bit of current movement. The boat's facing that way, so that means the current is flowing out. So we're probably at the end of a falling tide right now, so I might have to reposition my boat. We'll see if we get any bites here. And there he is. First cast. He's small, whatever it is. Okay, all right. I didn't know he was going brim fishing this morning. That's about a 5-inch sheep's head. Need a little bit bigger than that. Oh, I know one thing, these no-seams are out and about because we have very little wind. Hope they don't get too bad. Another great thing about this trolling motor and fishing a large area like this is if you don't get any bites right here, you can simply take off spot lock, move down 10 or 15 feet and do the same thing. And they might be stacked up down there, they might be thicker over here and just not happen to be right here where you're fishing at. But you can always, oh, there's a fish on. Sitting here talking, there's a fish on. That's a little bit better one. All right, let's go ahead and hit spot lock. That might be a keeper right there, guys. Oh, it's a black drum. Little puppy drum. We'll take that. Oh yeah. Come on. That's what we want. That is second best. Yeet! Perfect size to keep. Nice, he was on there the whole time, didn't even know it. Set this rod in my handy dandy rod holder on that angle cooler. So that right there, y'all, is a puppy drum, is what we call them here along the Alabama Gulf Coast. They get really big, up to 40 to 50 pounds. And but these right here are very abundant here along the Alabama Gulf Coast. You can tell they're not a sheep's head if you look at their teeth. They don't have those rows of goat teeth. It's just kind of like a sandpaper-ish, maybe like a redfish mouth right there, but super good eating. We're gonna throw this guy in the box and get back out there. 2 shrimp, 2 fish, 2 drops. I wish it was always like that, but it's always not. Did forget to mention my setup here. As always, Shimano Ultegra 3000, 15-pound braid. This is a Shimano Terramar 7-foot medium power rod, fast action. Got some good backbone to it if I do hook up to a bigger fish, but it's got a soft tip and has some really nice flex to it. So it's kind of like a lightweight setup, but it can handle bigger fish if need be. And as you can see, we're right up on these rocks, super close, and we can do that without spooking these fish because it's so deep. That's a fish. That's a little bit better one. I wasn't sure if I had a rock or not. Yeah, just another small sheep. It's all right, at least we're catching fish. I'm all right with steady action, even if they are small. I would prefer a little bit bigger ones though. Good hook set on them. Oh, there's a bite. There's a bite. Come on. Don't go into a rock. Come on, be a little bit bigger for me. Be a little bit bigger for me. He feels like it, he's feisty. Oh yeah, that might be a keeper. Yeah, there we go. A little 15-incher probably. Yeah, 14 inches to the fork there. They only have to be 12 inches here in Alabama to the fork to be legal. But I typically don't keep them that small just because you don't get a whole lot of meat off of them. Them 14, 15 inches are perfect size in my opinion. If you keep getting your bait stolen, you can use some dead shrimp. Put on some little small pieces like that. We'll give that a try and see if we can get an easier hookup. It may just be a bunch of small fish. There's got to be some keepers mixed in there with them, like the one I just caught. There we go, a little bit better bite. Yeah, a little bit better fish there. Unless he's just playing with me. Yeah, that's a little bit bigger than the other one. You gotta love it, y'all. Perfect hook set on that, just that little tail piece helped me get that hook set. I have a lot of people ask on my charters and stuff, will these fish hurt you? Absolutely they will. Everything on these fish just about will hurt you. Their dorsal fins here, they've got a dagger here on their anal fin, 2 of them actually. Their gill plates are super sharp, and obviously those teeth right there will get you as well. But this is a nice little, this is probably a 16-inch sheep we're gonna put in the box. Yep, there he goes. Oh, well, I had him. He got me in a little rock. We still got the tail. So that's what I mean by letting him eat on it. That was a sheep bite right there. He worked on the head all the way down, halfway through the shrimp. Just didn't quite make it to where the hook was. See if he'll come back. I know he will. That's a better fish. Yeah. Where you going? Where you going? Oh, he wants to go that way. As soon as it hit the water. He's feisty. He's mad. Is that a sheep? Yep. Y'all ready for it? Here it comes. Yeet! Whew. Perfect, perfect. Y'all drop a comment down in the comment section below. What is y'all's favorite gnat spray? Because they are just eating me alive right now. I put on some no gnats or off spray, some kind of off brand, and it is not working at all. They're flying in my eyeballs. But it's okay, because we're on fish. I don't care. But it is unfortunate. Every drop. Oh, another little puppy drum. There we go. Heck yeah. Another little puppy drum right there. All right, so we know there's fish here. They're kind of on the smaller side. We have beautiful, calm conditions, and the gnats are horrible right now. So I think we're gonna move spots, get a little change of scenery, and hopefully find some bigger fish. We'll see y'all at the next spot. Welcome to the Middle Bay Lighthouse, y'all. This is a lighthouse directly centered in the middle of Mobile Bay near Gilliard Island. And I'm surprised this thing has been here as long as it has with as many hurricanes as we have had. But it's still standing, and it's a nice piece of structure in some pretty deep water. It's about 15 foot deep here. The water's nasty, but it's super calm out here. There's virtually no current. So we're gonna get this trolling motor positioned, get the boat positioned right. That way we can drop some live shrimp down and hopefully find some good fish. Big old ship. Y'all look at the water that ship is displacing right here. I'm probably 100 yards from that ship, and it's just pushing all that water out. That could be dangerous right there if I wasn't paying attention. We got fish on the screen though. We'll have to wait for this ship to pass before we get set up. I am gonna go ahead and put a heavier weight on as well. This isn't gonna be enough. Ooh, that's a good fish. Oh, he slammed it. Just hit the bottom. If that's a sheep, that's a hoss. I don't know if it is or not. It could be a redfish. It's got some weight to it. Had one other bite and he broke me off right by that leg. I don't even have the net out. Oh yeah, it's a big sheep. It's a big sheep. Let's get this net out. That's what broke me off a while ago. Come here, buddy. Come on. Get the net. Get the net. This is hard. Ah. Y'all don't make fun of me. I promise I'm better than this. There we go. Oh yes. Hoss. Big old sheep. Woo, buddy. He just pulled the hook too. Right there, guys. He's off. Just like that. That's probably a 20-incher. Big old fish. 3, 2, 1, 20, 19 inches right there. Gotta love these big ones. I had hooked one just before this one. I had to retie and I threw it back out there. Don't think this is the same fish because I don't see my other hook in his mouth. But that's a good fish right there. We're gonna throw him in the box as well. Golly, gotta love it. Right here by this old lighthouse. Been here for no telling how long. Well, that one fish alone made it worth the run out here. Let's see if we can drop back down and make that happen again. He was right here by this leg. As soon as it hit the bottom, he was on it. So we're gonna get down there real quick, see if there's another one. I know there's at least one more down there with a hook in his mouth. What a beautiful mid-January day in Alabama. Out here in a t-shirt. I had a jacket on this morning. It was fairly chilly, but it is definitely warmed up now. I could probably take these pants off right now, especially after catching that fish. That'll warm you up real quick. I think he's on. There he is. Don't you go to that structure. That's another good fish. Really good fish. He's got some good head shakes. This might be the same size or bigger. Oh, come on up here, buddy. Don't pull the hook, don't pull the hook. Ooh, he don't want to come up. This is another hoss. Daggum. Oh yeah, good fish. Boom. That's a hoss, y'all. That's probably another 19 right there. He was not coming off. It was a good hook set right there. Man, identical twin to that last one right there. That's what we're after. That made the run totally worth it. Good bite, good bite. Come on, get on the hook. Oh yeah. Get him out of them cables down there. This one ain't as big. Definitely another keeper. Come on, he's hooked good. Let's go. Look at them teeth right there. This fin's messed up. Probably 18-incher. I think he's on. There he is. Oh yeah. Ooh. That's a big one. Another big one. Can't let him go to that lighthouse. Cut me off. Y'all, we were on some big fish this morning. This is another 19 at least. Oh yeah. Yep. Big old fish. I let him have it a little too long. He swallowed that hook. I might be able to get it back. These are some hosses. 19 and a half. Almost 20 inches right there. Yo, it's just one drop after another. I'm already getting hit. I'm already on. Literally. It's like 10 seconds after it hit the water. good fish. We're getting close to a limit. There's just so many cables running down through here that you can't see because this water's so muddy. Easy to get hung up. Very easy. There's a bite. Right after I got unhung on that structure down there. We got him, as long as he don't go back to it. Come on, don't you get me hung up. It's probably gonna be the last one of the day here, y'all. It's been a great day. Another nice sheep. Let's loosen that drag. We got him well enough away. Just cannot ask for better conditions. It is slick calm out here, no wind. The gnats finally stopped bothering me. We've done caught at least 5 sheep over 19 inches. If I can get this one in the boat and stop playing with them. Like to have a little fun. We're not gonna eat this one. Let's go ahead and net the last one. Boom! There we go. That's my Alabama limit right there, guys. We are allowed to keep 10 fish per person in Alabama, and that makes number 10 for me. I'm sure I could sit here and keep catching these fish, but this is more than enough that I need to feed myself, friends, and family. I appreciate it, appreciate the fight. Thank you for cooperating with me today. Other than getting my boat dirty, but it's okay. The boat didn't get dirty, that means we didn't have a good day. Guys, if y'all want to come out here and get on some of this action right here, y'all shoot me an email. It'll be down in the link in the description. I'll get back with you, and hopefully I can put y'all on some of these fish right here. But if not, I hope y'all keep enjoying the videos, because I sure do love catching these fish right here. We're gonna call it a day. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all learned something. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you enjoy saltwater fishing. Till next time, we'll see you back out in the water.